Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, I'm Preet. If you're new here, let me give you a quick introduction, really quick. If any of the topics that you're seeing on your screen right now interest you, or if you like watching such content on these topics, then just go check out my channel. If it interests you, consider subscribing to the channel. Just go check it out. Okay, coming towards the video. So today's topic is 18 lessons that I've learned in my 18 years of life. I turned 18 yesterday and I'm shooting this today. So, yay! Happy 18 to me. You'll see the birthday vlog very soon. So, that will be up on the channel very soon. So, I had the most fun day and you'll be seeing about it very soon. So, let's start with the video today without much ado. These are things that, I've just come to realization and, come to agree with these things. I'm sure you must have heard most of the things already, but these are things that personally I used to never believe, but now I believe. So these are basically things that I learned in the last year, and they have been growing in the last 18 years, and these are beliefs and just things that I believe right now. So yeah, I thought it would be a fun video to make, so that's why I'm shooting this. I hope you enjoy. So let's start. I hope you like it. Let me know down in the comments about that. Let's start. I don't want to make this a long video, but I'm pretty sure it will be. We don't chase, we attract. Oh my god, this is something that I've realized so recently. When you focus on being your best self, the right opportunities, the right people, and the right experiences find their way to you instead of you chasing every single thing in your life. Just gotta focus on being your best self. Come to this realization that chasing people and begging people to stay in your life is basically another way of undervaluing your self-worth. Like, I know what I'm worth and I don't need to beg you to stay in my life. All the effort that goes into making somebody stay in your life, I feel now I just put that energy into my personal growth and my self-respect. By respecting yourself, you attract those who see you, appreciate your value. People meant to be in your life will stay, not because of who you are for them, but because who you truly are. Just work on your goals, your passion, your self-improvement, and just let attraction come as a byproduct. The 4 biggest strength is love, connection, emotions, and hope. I used to believe that I don't need all these things in my life. I can live without these things. And for a long time, I underestimated the power of these things and just overlooked these things. But these are the most important things now. I feel believe in love, you gotta trust in love, you gotta believe in love for it to actually happen. You gotta believe in the power of love. Connection, I feel, is so essential. I used to overlook I don't need connections in my life, I'm good on my own, but that has currently suddenly changed in my life. Connection is, I've come to realization, is very essential. By nurturing connections in your life and the bonds that you have in life, you not only improve the people in your life, and you also gain a lot of things like support, strength, hope, which brings me to the next point, that is hope. So something that I've come to realization is how important hope is, because if you don't have hope, you just don't have the motivation to move on to the next day or to the next hour. So something that I feel is the most important thing is hope. Hope for the next day, hope for things to get better, hope for the future, the light that keeps you moving through the difficult days of your life. The last point, which is emotions. I used to believe that without emotions you'll be stronger, but I feel now I've come to the realization that emotions make you strong. Embracing your emotions and just admitting your emotions doesn't make you weak, but in fact it makes you stronger. Facing and talking about your emotion isn't a weakness but a strength. Makes you who you are. It just makes you stronger. It makes you who you are, and emotions are very important in life, apparently. Grades don't make you successful in life. Effort and intelligence does. Grades don't define your worth. When you get a low score in your test, that's when you realize that this score doesn't define me. A single sheet of marks doesn't define who I am, doesn't define my worth. Your worth and your potential goes way, way, way beyond just a mark or just an achievement in your resume. This year, I've also started celebrating efforts instead of results. That just helps me keep the focus on the kind of effort and hard work that I'm putting into any work that I'm doing instead of the results that it's getting me. Consistency, hard work, and dedication matter way more than the last final score on your mark sheet. Intelligence is what fuels success. That is something that I've come to realize, is that financial, academic, and emotional intelligence is what's going to make you successful in life and help you reach the goals that you have for yourself. Stop waiting. The time is right now. There is no such thing as the perfect time. The more you wait, the more the time is never going to be perfect. The perfect time doesn't exist. Stop waiting for that perfect opportunity, for the perfect time to start a thing or to do something, because the right time is never gonna come, because the time is now. The right time is now, and the right time will never arrive. Waiting just holds you back. Progress will begin the minute that you take the first step, and all the time that you're not taking that first step, or you're not just waiting for that perfect moment, you're not progressing. You're just waiting and delaying and procrastinating. I've started deciding the right time for myself. Now is the right time. I don't know what everybody says, because any time that you choose to act becomes the right time. Because I'm sure no successful person knew that this was the right time to act. You just gotta, the minute that you act is the right time, you just gotta believe that. Your uniqueness is your superpower. I always felt that I was very different from everybody, and that just made me, different. I wish I could fit in more, because it just made me feel different and left out. Slowly over time, I had started to believe that it was a bad thing to be different than others. But this year, I've started to believe in standing out and not fitting in. Being unique is your strength. You have something that nobody else does, and you yourself are a work of art, and that is a gift. Qualities that make you different set you apart from every single person in the world. I've started to, just embrace being who I am, even if that means that I'm not fitting into that perfect mold that you have. You know what? I don't want to be. I want to be who I am, and that's my superpower. Because I've started to believe that who I am is the most powerful asset that I'll ever have, and that is way more important and valuable than fitting into the crowd. What people say about you says everything about them, but nothing about you. This is also something that I read in a book. I'll put a picture here. It has changed my whole mindset on things, because what people are saying to you and how they are making you feel tells you everything about that person, but it says nothing about you, because they are the one who are choosing to say that. What you are saying, your actions reflect you, but what they are saying, their words reflect who they are as a person. I've stopped seeking approval from other people, because trying to seek approval from somebody else makes you feel empty, and it just leaves you empty at the end of the day. I've stopped making my worth depend on other people's opinion. My worth is what I decide, and not people's opinions. Somebody is making you question if you're worthy of love, is not worthy of being loved by you. I stand by that quote. I love this quote. The best thing that you can give is be yourself. You are the aesthetic, you are the moment, and you are the trend. You are the moment, you are the aesthetic, and you are the moment. Be who you are, be authentic, because that is the best gift that you can give to yourself. I mean, what is more wonderful than just be who you are without, having to fit into a mold or trying to be like somebody else. It's just peaceful and it's just calming to just be who you are. Just be undeniably yourself. When you're true to yourself, you stand out in the best possible way. Authenticity, honestly, I feel is so magnetic, that in this way, if somebody is just being themselves, not caring about following the trend, and not caring about what others are thinking of them, and just are being themselves, you are like, damn, that girl is so herself. You feel this magnetic attraction towards that person. I also started believing that the best way to show that I love myself and to show myself that I am there for myself is being who I truly am. Light and darkness, good and bad, they go hand in hand. They are basically the two sides of the same coin. I've always had this belief, but this year it's just become more stronger, I feel. Good and bad days are all part of life. They just go hand in hand. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have light in your life, you're gonna have dark in your night. Both are very essential for your growth and understanding. Have you ever seen when you have having a down time or a bad time in your life, you learn so much more than in your happy times? I just feel, there's just more time and more reflections about who you are. Tough moments and the hard moments are just as important as the good ones, because they help you grow, they teach you resilience, they help you to believe in yourself, they help you believe that you've been through some shit and you've got through that, and you're going to get through every single challenge that life brings you to. I've also come to realization that whenever I'm going through a challenge, I like to believe that the universe is putting me up to this challenge because it wants to teach me something. I've grown enough to be learning this lesson. Does that make sense? I don't know if that is making sense, but it's just even in the tough moments, I know that I'm growing, and I know that I'm gonna come out stronger, and I'm gonna know so much more about it. That just makes it even the tough moments a little better. Also, the down days and the dark days that you see and the tough times that you go through, even they actually make your happy days and your bright days even more meaningful, because you know what you've been through. Because both sides, the good and the bad, teach you, are making you become the person that you are and you are meant to be. Life's challenges and the wins both are shaping you in the person who you are. Like, both the good and the bad days that you've been through till now has shaped who you are right now. This is something that I stand by, and that is something that is very important for me. You don't feel good when you look good, you look good when you feel good. I know that's confusing, but let me explain it to you. When you're feeling good inside, you automatically are gonna look good. There's this misconception that if you look a certain way, you're gonna feel better, and you look a certain way, you're gonna feel good. That's not how it works, because if you are feeling good from inside, no matter what you're wearing, if you're feeling good from inside and you are happy inside and you're genuinely feeling good, that's when you actually start looking good. I've seen this all the time in my personal experience. If I have the best outfit out there in the market and I'm not feeling good, the photos will never come out good, because I'm authentically, I have this belief in my mind that I'm not looking good, I don't feel good. There's this constant urge to be better, and being uncomfortable in your own skin. That kind of feeling is there. If I'm wearing the best outfit, I won't look good. But when I'm feeling good from inside and I'm not even wearing a very up to the trend and the most expensive outfit in the market, I still feel good about myself. And that time the pictures and the videos will come fantastic, even when I'm not trying to, because that just genuinely makes you feel good. And if you're just genuinely feeling good, you are gonna look good. So I don't know if anybody agrees with this or not, but this is something that I have. I don't know, this is just something that I strongly believe in, that you look good when you are feeling good, and you don't feel good when you look good. I don't know if that made sense. I hope I was able to explain that to you. Was I? Let me know down in the comments. The next thing that I've learned is you can't fill an open cup. You can't fill a cup that has a hole from between. You can't fill a vessel that has a hole from between. It means that you can't make somebody love themselves, and you can't make somebody love themselves by loving them enough. Just because they can't love themselves, you loving them extra is not gonna fill that hole. You can't make a person heal them. It's always going to be their choice to love themselves. And it's something that I've realized this year itself, because loving somebody enough, I used to believe that if I love them enough, they're gonna want to love themselves and heal themselves, but that's just not how it works. It's always their choice. That is probably one of the most difficult things to accept. Personally, for me, it was really difficult to accept that you can't love somebody into loving themselves. It's difficult to accept that, but still, I know it feels that it's out of your control, but at the end of the day, it's your decision to stay or leave. That is still in your hands, and you make the decision for yourself if you want to stay or if you want to leave. Just because you choose to leave doesn't mean that you don't love the person. It just means that you love yourself more and you are prioritizing yourself, and that's the most beautiful and the most difficult thing to do. But when you start prioritizing yourself even in the tough moments, not only in the good and the easy moments but in the tough moments, that's when you start actually respecting yourself. This, oh my god, this has totally changed this year. You can't control your emotions, but you can control your actions. You can't control your emotions, but you can control your actions. This completely changed my whole mindset and my whole understanding of things. I always used to feel that I'm feeling the certain way, so it gives me the right to be angry. If I'm feeling angry, I used to burst out, and then I'll be like, I can't change the way I feel. I am feeling angry in the moment. But I always felt that me feeling angry and sad just justifies my anger, and but it doesn't. But you can't really change how your emotions are coming and what you're feeling in the moment, and you shouldn't suppress them either. You just gotta embrace what you are feeling. It's whether jealousy or if either anger or if it's sadness, you just gotta admit your feelings. You shouldn't suppress your emotions for a single person or for somebody else, but you can control your actions and what you do with those emotions after you are feeling that. You can control how you react to the situation. You can control your actions and your it's just that just because I'm feeling angry doesn't give me the right to burst on everybody. What matters most, like, I can't control that I feel angry in the moment or I feel sad in the moment, but I can control what my actions are going to be and how I'm going to deal with that sadness or how I'm going to deal with that anger. Thing is also something that I learned this year is closure is not something that you need. Closure is not something that you need. Closure is like giving power to somebody else to allow you to move on. Find your own closure, and you can find the strength to move on in life without anybody else's input or their actions. You can find your own closure without anyone else providing it for you. Rely on somebody to give you the closure. Like, you don't need somebody else to give you the permission to move on from them. It's basically like you're waiting on this person to allow you or to give you the permission to move on in your life. Like, why do you have to ask this person to give you the permission to move on in your own life? Like, take control of your life. This is your life, not theirs, and you don't need their permission to get closure. You can actually explain in a book that I read. Let me read that for you. It's in this book called Gentle Reminder by Bianca Saracino. It's one of a very good books that you can read if you like. Just listen to the way she describes it. Like, I've got it here. One of the hardest lessons you will ever have to learn in life is that closure doesn't actually serve you. Closure is a way that we hold on when we don't want to let go. Closure is a way we look to cut the pain from our bone, a way we try to bandage our hearts, but when we do get it, if we ever do, it never makes things easier. It doesn't patch our souls back together immediately. We still have to heal from the loss. We still have to hold all the memory and all the potential and all the work inside of ourselves. We still have to learn how to carry all that weight. The truth is, closure doesn't change that. Closure might add reason to the healing, but it does not heal you. But it will not heal you. Often we think it will, that we will hear the words, that someone will explain why they fell out of love, that someone will admit to not wanting to nurture our hearts anymore, that someone will admit the horrible, hurtful things we imagine in our heads, and we will feel better. But it won't make things anything better. It won't dissolve the hurt. The ache will just hurt differently. And so we grip to closure. When we wait for it, when we make our healing contingent on somebody else providing it for us, we make our healing contingent on what someone else is providing for us, we put our healing in their hands. In that way, we never let go until they allow us to. We never let go until they give us the permission to let go. But letting go doesn't happen when we have reasoning or permission to let go. Letting go happens when we come to terms with the fact that somebody wasn't our person, what a relationship wasn't our forever, and what we have to move forward and go in the world and find those who want to love us and care for us because we deserve it. And isn't that something we can give to ourselves? I'm just gonna put the pages up here. If you wanna read it, you can, because it's just one of the most beautiful things I've read. regret is wasted time. I've always stuck by this quote, and I always believe in this quote. Regretting over the past, or regretting on the things you never did, or things you wanted to do, or things you should have done. Regret is about the past, and you can't really change the past. Can't really change the past, but you can focus on the present and change your future. Like, you can choose to focus on the present so that you don't have those regrets in the future. Risking is way better than regretting. There's this scariness about trying something new to fail. What if I fail, what if it doesn't work out? But I've come to this realization that trying and failing is much better than never trying at all, because this way we at least know that okay, we tried, we did our best, we believed in ourselves once upon a time, and it didn't work out, and that's fine. You'll probably learn a lot more about yourself in that process instead of never trying at all. Guys, I don't know, I've never made a video like this, and I was not planning on it, but I just thought it would be a fun video to make. That's why I'm making this. But I don't know, let me know down in the comments, because I'm really these are some things that just I believe in, and I really hope that it helps you, but I don't know if it will. Yeah, so these are just things that I just felt really are close to me and important to me. These are some things that I've learned the hard way, and yeah, I don't know if it will help you, but let me know in the comments if it does, because I really don't know. Yeah, trying just beats wondering for me. Even if I fail, at least I tried. Every risk that you take, whether it works out or not, teaches you something valuable and teaches you something about yourself. You'll never know until you actually go out and try. You'll never know this about yourself, that if this will work out for you or if it will not, about yourself, until you actually go and try. So oftentimes this is also said that success is built on risk. Like, success is also built on risks. Like, every successful person out there has taken some risks, have taken some bets, and without them, growth and progress won't really happen. Progress over perfection. This is coming from a perfectionist. For me, it has always been like, this could have been better, this could have been better, that should have been better, I can do this better, this will be better next time, and always chasing that perfect thing. It's never enough. Like, no matter how much I do, it's never enough. I can still do this better, this could have been better. It's always that, because I still struggle with this a lot, but I keep reminding myself is progress over perfectionism, because I would gladly win the award for perfectionism if there was an award, which there's not an award for perfectionism. So stop choosing perfectionism. Perfection doesn't exist. Like, anything in the world could be better, and anything whatever you do could be better, and the perfect world and the perfection is the perfection doesn't actually exist. So I've come to realize that progress is way better than progress over perfectionism. We were born to be real. We are born to make mistakes. Like, we are born to be real, not to be perfect, right? And this belief has totally changed my life, because if you keep believing that this could be better or that could be better, and this is missing and that can be better, and this is missing, that is missing, yes, it might help you grow from time to time, to focus on what could be better. It can help you grow to a certain extent, and it has helped me in the past, where I my thrive to be better, my thrive to be perfect has led me to do better things, motivate myself more. But it just takes away the fun from all the things, because if you're doing something and you keep focusing on what could be better, that thing that you've done doesn't really have the fun in it anymore. So it just takes the fun out of things. And yeah, so I've started believing that stop focusing on the perfect thing and just focus on progressing instead of perfectionism. Success is different for different people. This is something that again I came to realization in this year, is that success doesn't look the same for everybody. For some people it's acquiring a certain amount of wealth. For some people it's peace. So what is success to you? And it is just that what would make you feel successful. Like, what is success to you? Because it doesn't have a definitive meaning to it, like once you achieve this or once you do that you'll feel successful. it's very different for different people. And that's something that I realized this year, that success is just very different for different people. Because it's just from personal experience that I learned this. Because like, for some people success is way different than what success is for me. You gotta define your own success. Like, what is success to you? What will make you feel successful? Like, what would you say success is in your life? And we are a lot of time influenced by what the society terms success as. Like, what does society define success as? You do this, you do that, and then you are successful. Society has put us into these boxes that define success in a certain way, but it has to be personalized to you. Like, what is success to you? Like, people you surround yourself with are gonna influence your mindset, will influence your decisions, and will ultimately influence your life. The people and the friends and the people that you keep around yourself in your life, the people that you have in your life who affect your thoughts and your opinions. Choose the people that you surround yourself with really wisely, because they are gonna influence who you are as a person. They are going to influence your life, and they are gonna influence the mindset that you have right now. So please be very wise with the people that you choose. I've started to believe to surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you, instead of people who push you down or are negative and making your mindset very negative. So instead, surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Your life is too short to surround yourself with people who don't like you, or you don't like, or surround yourself with people, or keep people in your life that are not actually helping you grow in your life, or not supporting your growth. Environment of people that you keep around you shapes who you are as a person. And look around yourself, is that really who you want to become? This is something that is really, really important to me, and something that was also my 2024 New Year's resolution is standing up for yourself. Nobody is gonna stand up for you, so you gotta stand up for yourself. It's your life, and why would anybody else stand for you? Because they have themselves to stand up for, right? Nobody, I repeat, nobody will fight for the life that you want, fight for your dreams harder and better than you yourself. Can pity you, and some can feel sorry for you, but only you and only you can take charge of your life and change it. You can actually take your life in your hands and actually change it. And you gotta fight for the dreams that you have. You gotta fight for the life that you want. Fight for yourself, fight for the dreams that you have, and fight for the life that you want. I don't know if this video was helpful or something, but these are the 18 things that are really close to me, and I strongly believe in this. These are things that have changed my life, and these are things that I've learned over 18 years of my life. And I know I'm very young, and there are going to be a lot of mindset changes, and a lot of things that I will learn along the journey, and that's okay. But these are things that I have learned till now, and I really hope that you learned something from this video. And if you liked watching this video, consider liking the video, actually going down and liking this video. Share this with somebody who I want to hear this. I don't know, comment anything and everything. Comment what is the most important thing in your life, and what is something that you have learned this year, and what is the biggest thing that has changed this year in your life. I don't know, I just felt it was a good thing to do on my birthday, but I don't know, let me know down in the comments. I would love to have a chat on the comments with you. Let's just have a chat on the comments. I would love that. And yeah, if you like this video, consider going out and checking some of my other videos on my channel. Consider going out and checking my channel, and just if you like it, subscribe to the channel, because it really helps me. It really motivates me and encourages me to make more content for you. So yeah, consider subscribing to the channel. That would mean a lot to me. Yeah, I hope this video is short. I've tried to keep it, but there are 18 things, so obviously it was gonna be long. So I really hope this video helped you. Yeah, that's all for the video. I love you, right? Yeah, and in case you have watched till now, I love you. If you have watched till here, you are amazing, and you are supporting me. So I love you. So yeah, I love you, right?